So anyway, yeah, we're going to let this stop right here for that camera. I'm going to go ahead and swap battery packs, possibly go to the front where I have a little bit more room, and use my overhead camera, because I think that's going to record just well right there. So we'll catch you later. Yeah, that's only got. And we'll take this rig right here. And yes, I am going to put the 3S in, just not right yet. I want to get some more use out of this battery, bring it down to at least halfway. I do have the GPS, and just so we can all see that, 35 miles an hour out of the 2S, and that way I can hit the press and hold the power that turns it off. Woo! Nice catch, nice save. Definitely jumps nice. And it's got a good drag brake to it too. That's the best part about it. It really does have a good drag brake. I saw someone behind me come in. Yeah. A no license plate vehicle. Ooh, getting a little squirrely there. Oh, that was a bad one. But look at that. All the lights are working. Yes, I can't get it off a four-way. Backup lights still working. The signal lights are still working. And the backfire buttons or things still working. So hey, you know, it is what it is, y'all. Oh, that was a slow rollover. Oh, there goes my ESC motor fan, or ESC fan right there. There you go, guys. That just goes to show you right there how that is not working. Remember the other day here when I was doing the, earlier in this video, how I was showing you about that thing right there? There you go. That's my issue right there with Aurario, with this particular ESC. I don't know if it was just done from the factory that way. We'll just stick that in the pocket. I don't know if I should be running it like that, but I still got a whole nother 3S battery pack to run. Oh, well, there you go. Let me go ahead and throw this other battery pack in it now. We've got to be about 50%. We'll check it first. We've got to be getting close. But the traction on this concrete is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Love the traction. The traction is absolutely phenomenal. All right, pull, turn, pull. And lift. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna have to do something better about the sticky mechanism on the board here too, because that's not sticking. Pops right back off. Yep, we are definitely going to have to do some changes with that. I see that already. We are going to turn the remote off now that we've got the vehicle unplugged. Grab said battery. Ooh, she's a little warm, y'all. Not denying that. That battery's just a little bit on the warm side. 4%. Look at that, guys. 4% left on the battery. Okay. I will try and get a time frame of how long that battery actually lasted in this, just so y'all know. Yep, I will try my best to do just that. And now we'll take this not a big fan of the way these batteries fit in here. I just don't know. It almost acts like it wants to lay down on this. That's what I see. But it don't have the clearance up here in the front to lay down. And that wire holds up on that plate. So I'm just going to put it in this way. No, that's not going to work. That'll work. Yeah, I don't think that's quite the way they designed this thing to be. I really don't think that's the way this is supposed to be. I might just go ahead and actually do that with a piece of that self-adhesive tape. Stick that in there, that double-sided sticky tape. Stick that on the back of this right here. Clean this all off. Stick that area right here with that, and then just stick that right down in there. Of course, I'm gonna now have to... Ooh, look at that. It actually turned on without... Yeah, and actually fix this so that this stays attached. Yeah, so that'll actually stay attached to this and actually run off of that like it's supposed to. But we're not giving up. Nope, we're not doing that. We are Neil RC. We are running things the way they are given to us. So that's the way we're going to do it. And yeah, there you go. Stick that just like that. Close the body back down after we turn the remote on. Turn the vehicle back on. Lacking the fan, obviously, and the heat sink now. And put that in, clip that in, clip that in. We're gonna, yeah, we got a little gyro, a little servo action going on. Set you back down on the ground. And you know what I got right here? I told you I brought the GPS. We're gonna find out if it actually does. Turn you on. There we go. Connection. Peak speed. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to mount you right to the front of the vehicle. Just like that. Make sure it works. Oh, it's not working. Average. Max height. Timer. Speed. Peak speed. Yep, 15, that works. We'll try and get some peak speed out of it. Alright, let me get down here where I can see both lanes of traffic. I am going to try and keep it through this area right through here. And have it slow down enough to where I can get through there. Alright, wide open. Slowing down. Wide open. Ooh, big sweeper. Wide open. Let's see what we got. Anything different? What are your bets? What are your bets? Any ideas? Want to place your bets? Look at that. 39 miles an hour, guys. 39 miles an hour. Hopefully you can see that. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that was 39. So yeah, we got a little bit more speed. Not bad. Got a good speed out of it and everything. Alright, see if anything's changed there. Nope, we haven't went past it. So now I'm going to pull it right off of there. 39 miles an hour with the big 4400 watt or milliamp battery. Turn it off, and now we're just going to have some fun with this. See what we can do. Take a little walk around. Oh, that was a hard hit. That was a really hard hit. I really clobbered that one. That clobbered that front end hard. Everything looks good. Everything's still moving freely. Yeah, we gotta watch that curb, y'all. That curb is deadly. Oh no, I turtle dubbed it. I turtled it. Someone's sleeping in the truck, so I'm not going to bother him or them. Yeah, I turtled it. Turtled it good. Tell me it don't dig. That thing digs like a digger. Yeah, it's not as fun as on the clay track back over at the doghouse, but with everything that's going on, we're just going to make do with what we got, guys. I live in an area that does not have skate parks that are capable of being ridden on by RCs. I glanced that one. Oh, caught it. I heard some wheel chatter back there. I know you guys can't hear me because of the traffic, so that traffic is getting really loud right about now. So we're going to slide on back to the back where it's a little bit more quieter. Ouch, rolled. Take their trash can and slide it back over there for them. Come back over here where it's a little bit more quiet. Not a lot, but it is a little bit quieter back here. Yeah, it's an abandoned gas station. Someone had some issues apparently with some red brick and some wood, and they just left everything laying around. Some of this stuff has got nails in it right there. Yeah, so you got to be careful when you come in here. I don't know if I'm going to get much out of this from this angle. Definitely holds the ground real good. I will say that about this rig, about this car, this Aurario Rally. It holds the ground. Whoa! Thank you. Yeah, that would have been a big boy mistake. Turned around and there he was. That's the reason why I hate running out here in the roads. People just squeeze by anywhere they can, and woo! Wasn't going to stop on that one. Found a slick spot here in the concrete. Ooh, look at that death wobble. You see that? I think that GPS is turned up a little too high. Yeah, there you go. There's some donuts. We found a slick spot. Oh! Nope, ain't gonna flipping that over. She's caught on the side. I don't know if you're all seeing the tire marks this thing's taking off. Oh, we got traction over there. I don't know if you're able to see the marks on the ground out here, but yeah. This thing drives like a dream, boy. And she does get traction. Well guys, what do you think? A little midweek look into the vehicle, showing you just what it's all about. Oh, nope, there we go. I got her. I think that's pretty good, guys. I really do. I think that's pretty decent of it. I think that works for me. Yeah, I really do. I think that works for me. I like this little car. This little car is fun. It just has issues, you know. It's like, what do? You know, do you really want to make that phone call to Aurario and say, hey man, there's a problem with your ESC not staying down? What are they really going to do about it, you know? I'm a nobody. Yeah, I'm a customer. I bought and paid for the thing, you know. Honestly, I did. I mean, it's just, I just don't see what they were going to do for people like me that ain't part of that group, you know what I mean? But yeah, that ESC, it's warm, y'all. I wish I had my thermometer. That's a good bath session, to say the least. I don't like battery placement on this. I really don't. I don't like the way the battery sits in this, the big batteries. I like the way this one did, the original 2S compared to the big batteries. It does make the ESC really warm. These are the Aurario batteries, you know, for it. They actually put this on there saying it's capable of being ran with this vehicle, and yes, it is. 10% left on that. That's all it was left of it. So yeah, we timed that just right. I'll put them back in storage when I get back home. By then they'll be cooled off. Got to let me punch it down here a little bit. Got to come up with a better way of fastening this to this, and also this to the ESC, because that is definitely coming loose. So we'll put this back on the bench and get to working on that. I will plug that back into there right now so I don't lose it on the way home. But yeah, that's what I think about that, guys. Everything else is, like I said, it works. It works great. The little fenders that I got, bringing them over to the camera here, guys, bear with me. The little fenders I got for the inside of these that actually clip down below to the body, excuse me, to the body this way. Do they work? Yes, they work. Minor dust, I just blew it all off. Literally that easy. Granted, yeah, I'm playing on concrete, you know. They don't hold on, they don't stay on. We're gonna have to come up with a better way of fastening them on to the pegs through the body mounts here. They just clip on with the studs, snap on, I guess you want to say. I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe we can find a way of integrating this into the turn dial here, where they actually snap in and hold so they can't come out, because all it takes is a little roll and something come and jar a little bit and they come flying out. We've seen that twice today. So yeah, there's that. Turn the radio off, Scott. There we go. I had to make sure I turned the radio off because I don't want my battery going dead. So yeah, there you go. There's a little midweek video for y'all on the Aurario. I love this little bugger. Yes, there are things that need to be improved on as far as I'm concerned. As far as reliability goes, can it be something that I can do to fix some of that? Yep, there sure is. I can fix some of that myself. That's a fact. I could easily take some servo tape maybe and make that work. Is that going to, let me get you back up here so you're not looking at my belly button. Is that going to fix the problem? Some servo tape, the double-sided really good sticky tape, is that going to solve that problem? I don't know. I hate to be the one to say that, yeah, that's going to fix the issue. Why do I feel that way? It's servo tape. It sticks really good. Yes, I've used that stuff. It does stick really, really, really good. My problem with the servo tape in general is the fact that heat makes it stickier, okay? But it also stretches. It's not, I don't think it's going to be very conducive for the fan to pick up and say, hey, turn on, I'm hot. Is it ran through the wiring that way? Is the two wires that go into that board down below, is that picked up through the sensor board to say that, hey, my ESC is getting warm, let's kick on the fan, we send power to the fan, that kicks the fan on. Is that how that works? Can I get somebody from Arario to acknowledge that, to answer that question? Because if that's the case, I will put servo tape on that, and I will keep my mouth shut. But yeah, I ran both battery packs. The 2200 had 35 miles an hour, as I showed you. The bigger battery pack had 39, almost 40 miles an hour. I bet you if I could have stretched this out a little bit further, I bet you I could have hit 40 miles an hour with that battery pack. And yes, as I said, that is the Arario 4400 mAh battery 3S that I went to that website and said more mAh battery pack for that particular car, the rally car, and this is what they sent. This is what I paid for. So let me know down below, what do you think, y'all? Is it worth it? I think it is. I had a ball with that thing. Put that thing on a clay track, clay oval, or a rally course like we have over at the doghouse. That thing is a fun roll. I mean, you are literally having fun with that thing for hours. And the batteries are still square. You see what I'm saying? There's not a rounded part on that at all. It is perfectly flat. And these things have been charged a few times, okay? So there you go. There is going to be some editing to this, because this, as it is right now, is about an hour long. I'm going to have to bring this down to a more monetized or more watched length. So yeah, I like it. I like the Arario. I love the way they handle. And if you stay tuned and follow them on Facebook, you will see a new release that they're bringing out. And that is going to be the buggy. The 1/10 buggy, I believe. And I think that may give the Typhon a good run for its money. Just between you and me. I think that's going to make the Typhon a little hard to bite on for the price. Yes, the Armra is a 6 scale or 8 scale, I guess you want to say, rig. It is much bigger. It has a lot of good parts in it. Is Arario going to be able to make theirs just as good for a 10th scale version and just as fast? I doubt it. They're comparing apples to oranges here, you know, or grapes to apples, you know. They're totally different size, totally different comparisons of vehicle size and capabilities. But for a 10th scale, that Arario is going to kick ass. Excuse my French, okay? I normally keep this fairly clean. I don't like to curse or swear, or whatever you want to call it, on videos. But that Arario buggy is going to kick butt. It is going to kick it so hard that people are going to take notice. If it is what I think it is. I have been watching their videos on Facebook, their little things that they're doing. Some of it is sped up, okay, to sell the product. They speed the camera footage up to make it actually faster than what it is, and you can tell that by the jumpiness in the video. They have done some pretty good editing on that video to make it not look that way, but you can tell. Now, is it 45 mile an hour buggy? Well, probably every bit of that. Probably every bit of that, without even a doubt. And that's probably is running 3S battery, like this one right here. Okay, it is probably running that on literally a TX60. So, hey, figure it out. If I get a chance to get one this year, it will be on the channel. If they go ahead and be nice to me and send me one, yes, I will give it an honest, fair review. You know me. you've seen what I've said about some of these vehicles. That's just the way I roll. I'm down to earth, human. I have a 9-to-5 job. Well, not a 9-to-5. It's more of a 5-to-5 job, you know, 5 to 4 hourly job. So, I mean, they're not going to be able to pay me to talk this way about it or say this or that about it. Therefore, they'll never hear from companies like that. They won't support people like me. They won't, how do I want to put it? They won't supply people like me with their vehicles. They make people like me buy them. And therefore, I can be honester about them without having a one-sided story. And the only way I'll ever get a vehicle sent to me is if I can speak my mind about that particular vehicle without being one-sided, with all the information that they have about it, you know, in a written format, so that it can be explained to you guys in layman terms. That's how we'll deal with it. So yeah, I think that'd be the best way of doing it. So I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. We're dang near an hour now. It's 54 minutes worth of video timing on this phone that I've got to get downloaded on the computer and get edited and get it all tuned in with the other camera. This video is going to go side by side, providing I have sound with it. I don't think I had sound for the first half of that video, so that may be a music clip, if anything. So beware. But I know there, after a bit there, I walked over to the camera and actually did turn the mic on, so hopefully it picked up. We'll see. Because without it, that camera don't work with a hoot. It's got 4K capabilities, but the mic on it ain't worth a hoot. You gotta buy the extended mic on it. It's the only way it works. And no, you cannot buy a Bluetooth mic for it. You cannot buy any other Wi-Fi mic for it. It don't even connect to the camera. It don't recognize it. You gotta have one that actually physically plugs in, or forget it. So there's my thing with that Vitar camera system. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this picked up. We'll get over to the house, we'll get this video edited, and we'll be talking to you later. Thanks again for coming by and hanging out with Neil RC. We do appreciate you watching the videos. Keep it up. Keep it up. Send it out to other people. Don't forget to share it. Leave me a comment down below what you thought about the video. Please, let me know what you thought. Were my mounting everything? I'll see it in the video when I edit it. Hopefully it turned out well. And if it ends up being a rush, bosh, then this is what you're going to see, me talking to the camera. Unless it's out there far enough or close enough to where I actually saw the clips of it. Maybe that's what you all get out of it, is a 5-minute clip. All these little sections all broke down into a 5-minute clip. What good of a video is that? I do better than that. So yeah, like I said, I may use the camera video, because I know I got in that, because I kept an idea where my area was. Didn't catch anything with the camera, with the out here by the pumps and the turning and all that stuff and some of the falls. But yeah, we got to do better. We got to come up with better ways of making them work, because just here on the concrete they bounced out. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll see about maybe putting some washers behind them here, so they actually stay, as they snap on, there'll be a washer that actually holds this on better. Maybe I can do something like that to make them stay on better. We'll see. I'm sure there's ways of making that work better, because I'd love to be able to keep those fenders on there. One, it'll keep a lot of that dirt and mud and dust from the clay and out here running, keep all that stuff from getting in there. I'm not one for wearing running screens on my vehicles. It does create a serious vacuum in there. It does not allow the fans to actually suck in cold air. You'd think it would, because it's a screen. No, it shields it. It blows it right over top. You might as well put a piece of plastic over it. So yeah, y'all have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up button, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. Share this with other people. You know, send it out. Let me know what you think. Be greatly appreciated. Thanks again. Thanks for stopping by. This is Neil RC. We'll catch you later.